Hey guys, it's Core Ross and Rainbow Six News. Today we are looking at the permanent arcade playlist within Rainbow Six Siege's next season, Operation Dread Factor. And this playlist includes free-for-all, deathmatch, snipers only, headshots only, and golden gun. This means the independent team deathmatch playlist is gone as it is rolled up into this arcade playlist. And at first I thought you could actually matchmake for each of these game modes independently with these matchmake buttons under each one of them, but that matchmake button is actually for all. What you want to do is go into settings and then you can tweak what you would like to play. Also, this playlist will rotate. We don't know how often, but it is going to rotate in and out game modes as time goes on. And maybe that's something you can do weekly, or maybe that's something they'll do seasonally. And although I am very happy that this is getting added into the game, I am disappointed, and it's actually been a long running disappointment with arcade game modes in Rainbow Six Siege. So first of all, I am not the target audience for this game mode. I love the kind of traditional Rainbow Six Siege, that's my main thing to go and play, so I'm probably not going to spend any time in this playlist, but I like that it's there and it does give other people the ability to play something else other than the traditional Siege gameplay, which I think is brilliant. But let's take a step back and talk about my long-term disappointment with arcade playlists in Rainbow Six Siege. So first of all, it stems from the Year 6 roadmap where we were supposed to get 2 arcade game modes per season, and we didn't. And I had high hopes for things like gun game and such back then, but none of that ended up materializing, and I think the game modes we've got are pretty boring. And then in Year 7, the roadmap actually included the permanent arcade modes, which ended up getting delayed into this year, Year 8. And now it has finally arrived, but it just feels like it's a pretty rubbish selection of arcade game modes. What I was expecting at minimum was at least 2 new game modes. And they have added a new game mode in here, but it's free for all. It's just team deathmatch with no team. So it's like, it's not exactly particularly interesting. And with them actually having an event last year that was gun game, I'm really amazed they didn't just kind of port that over to a standard map and make it a new arcade playlist. So very disappointed, unfortunately. We'll see how often they're going to cycle this arcade playlist. Hopefully it's every week or two and not every season. But I am kind of expecting this is going to be every season. They'll slot in our arcade playlist and that'll be kind of it. So yeah, overall, very disappointed. And if they wanted to make a good impact here, this should have been good right from the start. And I feel like they've kind of let it down with just literally some basic new arcade game modes. And I think it shows that they're having a lot of issue integrating this kind of arcade playlist kind of style into Rainbow Six Siege. And I maybe had a bit more trouble than they thought, especially, going back to that Year 6 roadmap where they thought they could have 2 new arcade playlists per season. But anyway, disappointment aside, I'm still super happy. This is a very good thing to have in there. I think also folding the team deathmatch into it is a good idea too. And being able to customize which game mode you go into is also brilliant as well. And at least there will be some sort of game rotation. We'll just have to find out when and how often that will be.